Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, as you know, Bitcoin has reached my first ideal target for the white third wave. In my previous videos today, I explained the structure in a little bit more detail. I try to, not to do that in this video. I want to take a quick look at the structure because I did that in the previous videos, right, to explain the structures and everything. I will do that today in a little bit more detail again for everybody who's new. But for now, I think it is just important to understand that I'm watching primarily the white scenario here because it's just been followed to perfection, I want to say. The third wave has actually reached my first ideal target at 73,600 roughly. And the price got even rejected there. So there has been a clear reaction to that Fibonacci target, which is always the first ideal target for a third wave. Not the last, not the maximum, not a random one. It is the first ideal target. Only when prices reach this target in a third wave, then I can call it a viable third wave. Then we should get another 4-5 pattern afterwards. Now, the third wave can easily extend a little higher. One more extension would lead to the price reach the 78K level. That's the 161.8 extension. Quite far away, but it's just the next Fibonacci extension target. I wouldn't rule out that we get there and that we actually test it before we start the fourth wave pullback, before then a fifth wave starts and we get a proper 5-wave move up completed. So at the moment, I'm tracking this as a third wave with another 4-5 pattern to come to complete circle 1 to the upside. Now, let's take a look at the smaller time frame now. Have there been any changes? Just a slight adjustment to support since the last video. This is the white scenario just shown in more detail. As you know, here on the shorter time frame chart, on the 1 hour chart, we've been tracking these micro support areas all along, and since the market started to take off here on Friday. And the communication was that, as long as we're holding it, the focus can be on higher. The support area has been adjusted with the price. It's pretty, you could understand it like a trailing stop maybe. The idea is we are now from this B wave low that formed around the 10th of October. We've seen a wave 1, we've seen a wave 2. We're now in the third wave. There could be another 4-5 pattern. At least that's the thesis. Yeah, that's the idea. I mean, if we break below upper support, I have to assume that we are already possibly in the larger fourth wave or at least circle wave 4. At the moment, I cannot even confirm any top until we break below 70,000. So to be specific, 70,023. 1 second. For some reason this shifted a couple of times. I think I moved it and then it didn't save it or something. Let me just do that. Apologies for that. So support is between 69,380 and 70,330. So as long as we're holding that 50% retracement, the overall focus can be on higher. It takes a break below 69,380 to indicate a local top is in place. We can then explore, okay, is this circle 4? Or is this already the larger degree fourth wave? Please note that the ideal target, first ideal target for the larger degree third wave has already been reached. So we don't need any further upside extensions to fulfill targets, but the microstructure suggests 1 or 2 more highs in this third wave, possibly even to reach the 78K level, right? So that's what I'm tracking at the moment. If we really zoom into the detail, it could be that this internal third wave has formed the price top. It was an A wave down, a small B wave up, which is sort of this swing high that formed here at 73K. And now we could be setting up for a C wave to the downside. And again, we don't need to test this support area. It's more like we shouldn't break below it. The ideal target for such an internal fourth wave would be the 38.2 retracement at 70,330. So that's what I'm tracking at the moment. And look at this wave 2. If this is the wave 4, it might take a couple of days. But yeah, at the moment, there is not even strong evidence that the fourth wave pullback has started. It's just something I'm watching for. And then if there is a bit of a pullback, then we have to be watching that micro support area there for reaction. But overall, yeah, Nothing surprising at the moment. Overall, the idea is that we're going higher, that we are going to new all-time highs and so on. Let's actually zoom out a little bit. Go to the 4-hour chart, and you can see we have not yet made a new all-time high, right? We just sort of got rejected just before that. By the way, I'm not quite sure why we have 2 wave 3s here. Something's going on with this chart today. I'm not sure what. But yeah, that's the idea at the moment about Bitcoin. Not really any major surprises or any changes to the wave count. If anything changes, I will let you know. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.